Claire Whitman blocked my car in the parking structure this morning and asked the question I'd been avoiding for half a year. "Why do you keep staying away from me, Ethan?" She stood there with her arms folded, leather portfolio tucked under her elbow, studying me like she deserved the truth. And she did. She was my CEO, the woman who'd hired me 6 months ago with genuine enthusiasm, believing I'd be an asset to her company. And I finally said the thing I never intended to admit out loud. Because looking at you hurts. My name is Ethan Cole. I'm a senior data strategist at Whitman Group. My desk is on the 4th floor, positioned deliberately away from the windows, by request. Before this career, I spent 9 years as a paramedic in this city. I saw wrecks, cardiac arrests, mangled mail, people clinging to life in the rain. I saved some. I lost others. Eventually, I walked away. I needed a job where sirens didn't follow me home. But changing careers didn't erase the past. For 6 months, I'd been avoiding my boss, not the casual professional kind of avoidance. I mean strategic, borderline ridiculous evasion. Every morning, I checked whether her car was parked in the executive row. If it was, I used a different entrance. If I spotted her in the hallway, I doubled back and took the long route. If she walked into the break room, I suddenly remembered imaginary deadlines. Once, I hid in a storage room for nearly 20 minutes just to avoid crossing paths with her. My coworkers think I'm strange. They're not wrong. What they don't know is that being near Claire Whitman feels like pressure on my lungs, that hearing her speak in meetings makes my hands tremble, that when she smiles, I see another smile, one that vanished forever 4 years ago.
Claire is an exceptional leader. Fair, brilliant, tireless. She rebuilt the company after a devastating family loss and turned it into something even stronger. She remembers names, asks about families, listens when people speak. That's what everyone says. I wouldn't know personally. I made sure our conversations never went beyond work. Until this morning. I arrived early to avoid people. The garage was nearly empty when footsteps echoed behind me. Quick, deliberate. I sped up. So did they. "Ethan, wait." I pretended not to hear, fumbling with my keys like I was late for something important, even though I just arrived. "Ethan Cole," she said sharply. "I know you hear me." I stopped. Running from your CEO in a parking garage is a terrible career move. I turned around. She stood a few feet away, tailored navy suit immaculate, eyes exhausted, expensive, controlled, human. "We need to talk," she said. "I have a meeting," I lied, glancing at my watch. "No, you don't. I checked your calendar. You've been avoiding me since your first week here." She stepped closer. 6 months of walking away. 6 months of refusing to look at me. I need to know why. I clutched my portfolio like armor. "I'm just focused on my work." She scoffed. "That's not true, and you know it." She blocked my path completely now. "You're one of the best analysts I've ever hired. Your work is flawless, but you act like being near me physically hurts. So tell me, what did I do?" Cold wind rushed through the concrete levels. I finally looked at her. Really looked. Same hazel eyes. Same curve of a smile. Same subtle tilt of the head. She looked exactly like the woman who died in my hands. "Because seeing you hurts," I said quietly. Her expression shattered. "What does that mean?" I exhaled, set my bag on the hood of my car, and began. 4 years ago, October, rain pouring so hard the road shimmered. A call came in, head-on collision, Route 17, multiple victims. A drunk driver crossed the line. He survived. The woman he hit didn't. She was 27, auburn hair, hazel eyes, a company badge still around her neck, Whitman Group. Claire's hand flew to her mouth. She was conscious when I reached her, trapped, scared, brave. I held her hand while firefighters worked. She kept asking me to call her sister. "Tell Claire I'm okay," she said. "Tell her I love her." She made me promise. She coded in the ambulance. I did everything right. Everything. Sometimes it still isn't enough. She died holding my hand. I never delivered the message. The silence in the garage pressed down on us. Claire whispered. Her name was Lily. I know. She told me she knew who I was, that she'd recognized my name before hiring me, that she'd needed to see the man who held her sister when she couldn't. She thought she could keep distance. She didn't expect me to run. She didn't expect to fall for me. Then the lawyer appeared, announcing parole, announcing an investigation, suggesting negligence. Claire lost control in the most powerful way I'd ever seen. She defended me, publicly, fiercely, without hesitation. When he left, she turned to me. "You didn't fail her," she said. "You stayed. That matters." I admitted the truth. Seeing her hurts because she reminds me I'm alive, because caring is terrifying when you've already lost everything. She took my hand. "Then maybe we stop running," she said. "Maybe hurting means healing." I nodded. "Okay," I said. "Let's try."